Let's
So,
do it.
when we last left off, the party had made their way into the city of vampires, New Dorado, and they had begun to investigate this hotel called the Acheron. Holgir, with a daring plan, made his way downstairs into the basement, and upon a quick investigation found that the vaults housing all of their ill-gotten gains and other riches did not hold the precious artifacts that the party was after. After a clever plan of infiltrating with the help of Johnny as a vampire and his entourage, Freddy was quickly sold and escorted upstairs into a golden room to be the next meal for whatever this building is. The rest of you all are struggling with the situation, and though the man in charge promises to trade 2 of these magical golden spears in exchange for Havelock, a Organ, one of the races that was thought to have been gone extinct as they destroyed their race and took over this village, stealing all of the gold and precious artifacts. You quickly found that this was a trap. They would much rather kill Johnny and take his belongings rather than actually pay for them. And so, Sierra, from your hiding place underneath the food cart, you watch as Johnny is about to be attacked and struck with a wooden stake. You quickly pull him to safety. But in this moment, you realize that all hell is about to break loose. A fight is going to commence. I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Except for me, probably.
What? No, including you, Freddy. We'll
Oh.
we'll jump back and forth between your scene and whatnot. Freddy, you are standing in this golden room, and 2 golden figures emerge from the floor. Both of them are wielding spears. But everyone else on the main floor, I guess except for Holgir, Holgir is coming upon the situation. Holgir, you're probably up in the cells, the holding cells for the other slaves and residents.
Yeah,
below the kitchen.
I don't think I got above the second sub basement.
Yeah, all of the guards have moved away at that point and are going upstairs, so your path is completely unhindered. And I believe you are still a fly, correct?
I think so.
Right, because you turned into a fly to get in there, and then I think you turned back into a fly to get out. I believe that's
Yes,
what you
because-
chose. If you would like to
Yeah,
be
because I did.
something else, you may.
Not really, because I don't really know if I need to go combat. I would still think I'm sneaking.
Fair enough. I would say that you kind of get the idea that the guards are being drawn away elsewhere. So you do know that something is up. What it is, though, you may not be able to ascertain at the moment. But you can also cast message and whatnot, too. So, for the rest of the party, meaning Joshua, Johnny, and Sierra, you are in the main room as the big vampire in charge has basically sicked his entire band of vampires onto everyone. Freddy and Joshua, what did you get for your initiative?
Got a 19.
Good. Joshua?
Having problems accessing my character sheet, so I'm just gonna.
If you need to use the bot, you can just do !R space 1d20 plus whatever your Oh, you know how to use this bot. What am I saying?
Yeah, I just can't remember my initiative bonus. I want to say 4.
All right. I am also going to roll some initiative.
Oh, what? I got a 12. I got a 12.
Okay.
Oh, 7.
You are kidding me. Okay, I got some terrible initiative, even with advantage. Joshua got a 12.
Yes.
And Holgear, what did you get for your new initiative? Did you also get a 20 again?
No, that was the number I changed it to. I was originally 15.
Oh, nice. Okay, then I will say that Holgear, you are up first. You have just flown through the door leading from the secret basement with the vault and whatnot, and now you are in the chambers where all of the slaves are being held. You can see now that all of the doors have been closed, and everyone's just sort of like looking around in anticipation, kind of like wondering what's going on. But it is basically just a straight shot down this long hallway to the next set of stairs.
If possible, I would definitely just go as a fly.
Okay. I'll say that
Nothing
as
suspicious
this
to
turn,
see
if you
here.
just dash and whatnot, you can get to the next floor, which is the kitchen.
Okay, are we in full initiative then?
Yes, we are in full initiative.
Gotcha. Okay, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna do as many dashes as I possibly can, so probably double dash.
Yeah, I'll say if you use your entire turn, you can get to the next floor. I just wasn't sure if
Okay.
there was something else you wanted to do on this floor or something.
No, because we mentioned earlier, or last session, that these people weren't necessarily slaves, they were more indentured servants, less
Yeah.
likely to revolt.
Exactly. I mean, unless you give them a clear idea that you would definitely be able to, like, take care of all of the vampires, you know?
Yeah, I can't really promise that.
Okay. But yes, you get up to the kitchen, and you can see a fairly similar scene here. A lot of, like, the servants and whatnot are kind of, like, down on the ground, like, kind of taking cover, for a lack of a better term, but you also don't know if they've, like, been ordered to do so or whatnot.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue moving on as a fly and end my turn if there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, I'll just say that, like, as you get to this floor, you kind of get that image, but that will be it for the end of your turn. Freddy, you are alone up in a very tall part of the building when you scratched and angered this golden room. It called you a brute and said that it much preferred to have its prey basically fall victim to all the, you know, enchanting wiles and excitement of this room, but because you have chosen violence instantaneously, it is now going on full attack, and has conjured two golden, basically silhouettes. They're barely humanoid, they don't have really any features, but they are wielding two spears. Oh, I should, let's see. Oh, perfect. It rolled one beneath you, Freddy, so it'll go immediately after you.
Okay.
Yes, you can do something.
What to do?
Do I not have any fight music? Hold on. And then
Right.
Sierra, you'll be up next
Shit,
in the
I always
main room.
forget the names. I guess I'll pull out my Morning Lullaby and Midnight's Awakening.
Okay.
Alrighty. Just gonna.
As you draw those swords, you hear the room say, "And where on earth did you get those from?"
What would you like to know?
Yes, I would. That's why I asked. You
Let's just say it
absolute
was a
buffoon.
kid. Why would I tell you?
Then perish.
Alright. I'll go ahead and charge at one of those.
Okay.
Alright. To hit. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
And for damage, 8.
Okay. Yeah, you just like slash into one of these things, and you leave a pretty decent gash into it, but it slowly starts to reconstitute itself.
Interesting. I'll whack it with my tail.
This is way. Oh, that's not even the thing that I told it to. What is it? All right. Yeah, go ahead and whack it with your tail.
You have a tail?
You don't know?
No.
Wait. Did
Oh.
you use your bonus action to rage?
No.
Okay. Because if you do, then you
maybe-
get advantage on attack rolls.
Ooh,
And you take less damage.
you right.
It's like the
I guess
one
I'll-
thing you should be doing at the start of combat.
Yeah, I'll rage. I forgot I could rage.
Yeah, rage is like your whole thing as a barbarian.
Like,
It's
your
your
only
one
thing.
So yeah, you like bat away at one of these golden statues, and you're like, you know what? Now you're making me angry.
Oh,
And then you let out this like fiendish roar, and your skin turns into scales. Your horns grow out. Do you have horns? I don't know.
Ooh, I could, sure, I could grow some horns.
What did you got like Wolverine claws? Super playthrough.
His
Alright.
nipples rip through his chest.
That's worse.
All right, make your last attack with your tail.
Alright, I'm gonna smack it across the room to hit. Let's see. $27.
All right, roll damage.
Six.
6 damage.
6.
Okay, yeah. You smack your tail at it, and I think that like does knock back one of these statues. So only one of them is going to attack you. Does a 20 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay. So that means you're only going to take 9 points of piercing damage, which would be reduced to 4. as it like tries to stab at you with this golden spear, and it kind of just glances off of your rippling pecs.
Pecs of
And
a
it
mighty
says,
dragon horde.
You will die here. Your body will rot and infest this place, and I will suckle on your nutrients.
Gross.
Sierra, you are up.
Okay. We see the like coffee cart in front of Johnny start shaking, and then the top like blasts open it, and Sierra start like.
Sorry, you're
blowing up
really hard to
this-
hear.
Oh. It's better.
A little bit better. I've got you at 200.
Damn.
There we go. That's pretty good.
So, I'm going to grow in size in that little like coffee cart I was hiding, blowing up. And there was like
Okay.
getting bigger and bigger. You know, kind of like in Dragon Ball when they summon the dragon, and you have like the nearly
No, I-
unending
I
dragon
don't,
coming out of the
but
ground,
I can
coming out of the
imagine.
ground. Yeah, and I'm like leaning over Johnny and bracing him with both shields blocking on his side.
Yeah, the cart just like explodes off of you.
Yeah, and I put the both shields on each side of him. Like, kept you waiting, darling. So it's bonus action to grow, and I'm going to use brace. From the
Yeah,
shield.
from a nearby cart, you hear someone say, "Kept you waiting, huh?"
Nah, I'm already like towering over him
Okay, yeah.
and keeping him.
There's the
within the
one big
shield.
vampire mob boss that's like kind of getting up off the floor from being prone. He is currently prone if you want to attack him. But there is also 20 other vampires, and they're pulling out various types of melee weapons, basically. None of them look like they're spellcasters or anything, so...
Hey, way to scare me.
Yeah, I want to just like create this like hallway so Johnny and the vampire can kind of fight there. Trying to isolate the 20 vampires from Johnny.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely position yourself and body block between yourself and Johnny from the other vampires. Actually, I'll say that you can either body block Johnny from the vampires or the mob boss.
I think I'll protect him from the horde.
Okay. There's actually there'll be 4 swarms of 5.
Okay.
Just to sort of explain the game mechanics a little bit. But yes, that I'll say you can do that with your movement, and then I think you use your bonus action to grow, right? So you still have your
and
action.
I'm using my action to brace. and
Oh,
get
gotcha.
the-
You're bracing. Okay. Joshua, you are up. The vampires look like they're going to go after Joshua.
Alright.
They rolled real bad.
Not bad for you, unfortunately.
I I rolled a 3 and a 7.
Yeah, mine is a 7.
Since for neither of those hit.
Well, they have a +4 to initiative, so.
No,
Damn it, what's the command to
have
bring up Joshua's stats and freaking Avery?
Yeah, what you want to do, bud? Boyo.
Buddy,
Uh,
old pal, old sport.
I'm gonna use Action Surge and
Well, okay.
My-
You don't need to use Action Surge yet. You still have your turn.
well, well, then I'm just gonna freaking use Pepper Box. And,
Okay, yeah, just
Oh.
shoot him.
yeah, just shoot them.
Okay,
I'm
just
gonna
shoot one of them.
use him to work with you.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit. You
Dang it.
fire a spray into a clump of vampires, and they actually sort of like zip out of the way and dodge. They are quite fast and nimble.
Use action surge now.
Okay, sure. I mean, I'm sure you probably have more attacks per action than one, but maybe not.
No, I'm gonna
I don't know how your
No.
class works, but yes, you can use
Okay.
your action surge. Okay. You also
I
have a
really
bonus
need access
action.
to my-
It has been a while since you've played, huh?
Look, I haven't used Joshua a lot, and I don't have access to his character sheet
Oh, really? Okay,
right now. This is hard without it.
gotcha.
This would be hard with it. Well, not.
How
You know
do
what I
you
mean.
not have his character sheet?
Cause my phone's being stupid and not letting me see it, and
okay.
I have no internet on my laptop right now, so I can't see it there either.
All right. Yeah, just go ahead and roll to hit again. Then.
He's not. Oh, yeah, I'll be level 13.
Does a 6 hit? I
No.
mean a 25. Not a 6. I mean a 25.
A
There's a
25 will
bot
hit.
panel?
Yes. You go ahead and roll damage.
Yes, I am. Oh, what?
Oh shoot. The bot doesn't have access to this channel. Hold
Yeah, I realized.
on.
I rolled a 6. 6 damage.
Okay, yeah. You blast one of these vampires in the face.
I remember my getting a lot more powerful. All I'm gonna say.
Didn't we have something like from the first flame or something? That added like a plus 10 or something?
Yeah, I could. Technically.
There we go. Now the bot has permissions.
Alright, yay.
Okay.
Uh,
It is now the vampire's turn. And I guess one of them is going to try and come after Joshua. That's just going to be 17 versus AC. You know what your
that's
AC
good,
is?
I don't know his name.
All right. Well, while you're figuring out what your AC is, I'm
I
going to
missed-
attack Sierra.
Oh no.
That's going to be 23 versus Sierra.
Miss.
Really?
My AC is 23 with Grace is 25.
Oh, goodness.
And that's not even my final form.
Okay, yeah. Just like 15 vampires just leap and slam against the doors and just start like trying to tear through it, but does not budge. What is Joshua's AC?
Christ, I found it. haven't updated this thing in years. 17 estimation based on current level and previous information.
So 17 does it.
17, yeah.
Wow, that is terrible. You take 5 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. I rolled 2 1s
Oh wow.
and a 2.
I would have.
Statistically, the second worst I could have rolled.
Damn.
What'd you get for that strength saving throw?
Mistake.
Oh, you've got a +4 to strength. This should be pretty good.
Yeah, but this is like an old character. Of an
18.
old version
Okay,
of
yes,
Minecraft.
that is actually enough to not get grappled by this swarm of vampires. They just like come up to you and just start swiping at you, but just like full Matrix style. You're like, Johnny, you are up.
Nice.
And
Okay.
the mob boss looks like it's starting to wiggle a little bit. He's like reaching for his toes, trying to stand up. But you think he's gonna get it next turn.
Okay, so being the mob boss, I do all that. I'm called Fallacious. What? Oh, I pronounce that. And I'm
No,
going
crash now.
to swing down right on him.
Okay, he's still technically prone, so you have advantage on whatever attacks you want to make on him.
Okay. There's a 28 hit.
Yes.
Okay, let me use
Wait, hold on. Let me check. I'm just kidding.
bulletproof. And
13 damage.
I'm gonna use the shatter feature on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Just go ahead and roll. What is it? 76?
No,
I
it's
never remember how
28.
much it is. Is it 12?
Wait.
It's something crazy.
Wait, where is it? I probably had it on my feet. Where's it gone?
It is 10-foot radius, so it's basically just you and him. 3d8. Oh, he needs to make a con save.
It was on my feet, but now it's not.
You got an
It's not.
18.
Okay, it's.
I don't think that's pretty close to your spell save, probably.
The thing doesn't have a.
Wait,
My
not an 18. What am I talking about? 15.
yeah, my the item weapon is doesn't have a save DC, but mine
It
is-
would be your spell save, DC.
It would be it passed. It's mine 6.
Yeah. So he fails. So you roll. Actually roll 68 because as a vampire, he is weak to this kind of damage.
68.
6d8, yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you can either do that on D&D Beyond or in the chat.
22 points of thunder damage.
Okay. He like this is great cuz he like is trying to do a sit-up where his fingers are wiggling trying to reach for his toes and you just come over and full just whack-a-mole style whack him on the head and send him back into the ground. The the spiderweb cracks in the floor from where he fell over ripple out a bit more. And you both fall through the floor into the second level below, which is the kitchen. I'm gonna say that Holger doesn't need to do anything because he is so small he can avoid this no problem. But you guys do clatter into the kitchen area. Is that your turn, Johnny?
Now do it again.
Oh, now you're gonna do it again? Okay. Alright,
Do a 15 hit?
a 15?
Wait. Yeah, wait, with advantage, right?
Yes, advantage.
Okay. 25?
Yes, that'll hit. He also failed the save again. I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Okay.
So-
1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
I love this visual because Holger, as you like zip up into the kitchen, you're like, "What's going on?" Just Johnny's riding the top of this fat vampire, and then he swings again, as he falls through the floor one more time.
22 again.
Okay, yes. You can see that there is actually like a sizable dent in the size of his head, and there is like blood licking out of it. He's not dead, and he's also not bloodied, but you can see that this has done a significant amount of damage to this one guy.
Again.
And again?
Yes.
Okay. All of the servants are running and screaming. Roll.
$15.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
A 15 does not hit. You go to swing this final time, and like he holds up his hand and snatches out of there, and he says, "What was his voice?"
Like a
All right, yeah, some. I'm walking here. No.
I'm kinda close
I've
to that.
had just about enough of this. You understand?
For my turn in, while he's talking, action search.
Okay. Sure, why not?
Okay, that missed. We roll that.
A fly buzzes by your ear and says, "Bardic inspiration."
Okay, does 16 hit?
With advantage? No.
Okay. Second one.
Okay. You really want to do this, don't you?
Yes, I do. 17
Uh,
hit?
19?
17.
17. No, a 17 will not hit.
Okay, last one.
No, you've got one more. Oh, that's right. You've got 3 attacks.
29.
Yeah.
Yeah, third time's the charm.
Okay. Here's what's great about this is that I rolled a 7 and then I rolled a 1. So he fails yet again.
23.
Kakoosh! He falls through the floor again, landing on top of the other vampire that went to investigate the vault. You know what? Screw it. You also like land like right on top of him, so the door to the vault is open, and you can see the platinum golem inside is like looking at you. He can't leave, but that's something you can work with if you want to do something on your next turn. And the vampire mob boss is like, "Alright, you know what? It was a bit rude of me to attack you out of the blue. I'm starting to really reconsider my choices in life. I'm still down to talk if you want to talk this one out."
What can I do for a bonus action?
Yeah, you haven't used your bonus action yet.
Yeah, I have 2 weapon fighting. Okay. So,
Oh, you're gonna make another attack.
Yes, I do.
Alright. What are you dual wielding?
I don't know yet. Find out.
I don't know. I have so many.
Makes I'll use a wake.
Okay. Just. Do you think we could talk about this? Pulls out giant F-off sword. Alright, now I see where this is going.
26.
Yeah. Shit. Roll damage.
18 slashing damage.
Now, I get it. I understand you're mad, but you cave his skull in. And you can still see that his body is somewhat alive, but there is no head to this vampire left. He will probably bleed out and die. Start of the round. Hulk here. What do you want to do? You're muted, by the way, if you didn't know. Oh, dear.
You are correct. I was muted. Seeing as how he's got that handled, I'm gonna go through the opening he made for me and go to the upper floor real quick.
Yeah, I'll say that you can just do that with your movement.
So what kind of situation is going on up here? What sort of
Sierra
hostile
has
forces?
turned huge. No, I think she's just giant. And she's got like her big doors down and just like a big swarm of vampires trying to climb over it. But they can't. And then Joshua is just dodging 5 other vampires. It looks so cool.
So majestic.
I wonder.
Like, with the hammer just pounding guys through floors.
I'm going to try and hypnotic pattern. How many vampires are trying to climb the tower shields?
15.
I'm gonna go for them.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can't knock a bunch of lemmings off the wall.
Okay.
So I need all of them to make a wisdom saving throw DC 18.
Well, that's a 2. So they're going to
Ooh.
burn a legendary resistance and succeed.
Oh, is it a swarm of vampires?
Actually, you know what? It's technically 3 swarms, so I'm going to roll for the other 2.
Ooh.
Another one fails and is going to burn a legendary resistance, but one of them does succeed. So you watch as like 10 vampires, their eyes glaze over, and then suddenly you watch as their veins pulsate and they're knocked back into consciousness again.
Gotcha. Let's see.
I mean, that's a great way to use up legendary resistances like that. It's like big sweeping things.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go ahead and Bardic Inspiration. Sierra.
Oh wait, have you turned back from a fly?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just imagine like a fly casting a spell. I'm like, wait, only druids can do that.
Wait, can they? I thought that. Well, they can maintain it. I didn't know they could cast it.
I'm pretty
they
sure there is
cast-
like one druid circle that can cast spells while in wild shape.
Oh, I think
No, I'm
it's
pretty sure all of them
stars.
can.
No, I think all of them can do it, but like level 20.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's fair. Yeah,
there
that'll
you
be
go.
the end of my turn. I suppose
Okay.
I'll try to get some cover if I have any more movement left.
Yeah, you could like move behind a pillar or something.
Yeah.
You cast a spell and like a bunch of vampires look around like, what was, did I just, whatever. Actually, you know what? Make a stealth check. I'll let you do this as a
Gladly.
bonus action.
12.
Okay. Yeah, I think as you move behind the pillar, like, some of the vampires near Joshua see you. The ones that you
Oh,
didn't
no.
cast the spell at. But they would have to move away from Joshua to get at you. Freddy, what are you doing?
Ooh, that was mine.
Still in combat with, combating one of those damn golden persons.
Yes.
Let's see.
They're called Emmys.
Tell me,
There
how
you go.
well can gold? Tell me how well can gold conduct electricity?
Oh, very well. Gold is a
That
great
wasn't great.
conductor.
Alrighty, I like to use my
Upward
thunder
movement.
breath.
Okay. Are you doing it on just the? On just the.
Oh no, I'm aiming for the floor.
Okay, no need to roll to hit. I'm gonna roll to save. Roll damage.
$20.
20 damage?
Yes.
You watch as the entire room courses with energy as it writhes in agony. And everyone in the entire establishment hears a blood-curdling scream that does not sound humanoid. Freddy, you watch as these two figures, and basically every piece of furniture in this room sort of convulse and turn into liquid for a moment. And for a split second, you see beneath the facade of this room, as this gold illusion over everything melts away for a second, and you can see like the strange and various sort of like almost flesh-like masses before it takes on this golden hue once more. And as everything in this room is steaming, you hear panting as this room says, "That's hurt." Is that it for your turn?
Oh. Can I pry open the elevator door?
The elevator is not there anymore.
Shit. Is there anything else I could do?
I mean, you tell me. You still have another attack and a bonus action. This is why it's important to look at what your character can do when it's not your turn.
I'll go ahead and do it again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
22.
Okay. You watch as this room starts to smoke even more, and you hear singeing and popping sounds as the energy arcs around the room. And another cry echoes throughout the whole building, and all of the vampires stop climbing on Sierra's door and just kind of like start glancing around, looking nervously. And you don't hear anything else, Freddy. And then as you watch this entire room start to shift and take form again, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, as both the floor and the ceiling turn jagged and sharp and begin to close in as the entire room starts to chomp down on you.
What? The building's a mimic?
Or at least like
At least this room is.
I'll go
This is
and I'm gonna go
terrifying.
ahead and use an auto 20 for one of them.
Okay, so just roll a straight roll then.
Alright, 15.
Okay. That does not succeed. I'm now going to use the bot to roll this.
Roll all ones, please.
You take 33 points of piercing damage as you feel your dragon
wouldn't that be
scaled
half?
flesh start to be pit. Oh, you are correct. You would instead only take 13
16.
points of damage. Wait, 33, 15,
That would be 16.
16.
Or-
You are correct. 16.
It ain't much.
All right, Sierra, you are up.
Okay, I guess I'll take the opportunity that now the vampires are distracted to shoot Bash.
Okay. Do I roll to save or do you roll to attack?
I will to attack.
Okay.
Yo, did you skip me?
No, you're
20.
next.
Oh, wait.
Yes, the 20 does hit.
Yeah,
it was
never
Freddy,
mind.
and now it's
My
Sierra's
bad.
turn. You're next.
My bad. My bad.
Yes. Get prepared. Your turn is next.
So that's 11 plus it's 10 from the flame. The flame infusion from Joshua.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait, Joshua attacked a different group of vampires.
No, but before we started, he infused everyone's weapons. with
Oh,
the-
that's right. He did. Yeah, your shields are burning.
That's-
Sorry, how much damage was that?
11, and I don't know what the fire damage would be.
I think it was like an additional 2d6? Okay. I'll say this. Of the 15 vampires that you have, you just sort of slam forward and 2 of the vampires incinerate as they are caught underneath this door, as the rest of them kind of just stumble backwards.
Okay, for my next attack, I'm going to use an auto 20.
Okay.
Auto 20, span. For 12 plus 2 is 13, and I'm going to smite. So
Oh. Okay.
68. And 2d6 from the fire damage. That's 49 damage. Oh wait, that's also double, so
Oh.
54 damage.
Okay. I think you disintegrate 3 more vampires, so now there's only 2 swarms of 5 left. You've completely eliminated 1 swarm, and the other 2 are kind of like singed as you just take like 1 shield and just collapse it down onto 5 vampires. And the other 10 kind of look over like, how much are we getting paid for this? Is that
And
your
I
turn?
put on my coat shades at the bonus action and say, "Bring it on."
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, all the actually, let me roll for. I rolled a 5, a 2, and a 7. They are all enraged. Even the ones looking at Joshua are enraged and are focused on you now, which means that Joshua, now that it is your turn, you have advantage against the vampires right next to you because they're not focused on you anymore.
I'm gonna throw fire essence and try and splash them all.
Okay. At the ones like in front of you or some other ones?
I guess the ones running away.
Okay.
Sorry, I made an error. I rolled a 13.
You have advantage.
Oh, yep.
And how does this look? You do you have like still bottles, or are you just like conjuring motes of flame and like hurling it down at the ground?
I am basically just conjuring flames.
Okay, yeah, you're just like creating big balls of fire in your hand, throwing them around.
I rolled a 14.
That doesn't hit them, but that does create a damage of time area of effect where they are in. So while they do not take direct damage, they do still take the lingering effects. So at the start of their turn, because they are in it. Oh, actually, the first time that they enter it, and the start of their turn, which is now, they will take fire damage. So you can go ahead and roll that. Which I believe is just 2d6.
66, remember?
Okay.
Upgrade since basically.
Yeah, I
been
don't
like
remember
forever.
how you got buffed, but I do remember we talked about it. I just don't remember.
Basically, infinite downtime
Okay.
improved. 22.
Okay. Yeah. You watch as all of these vampires are on fire, and their clothes start to like burn away, but they're still like not even looking at you. At the start of their turn, go ahead and roll damage again. These vampires are starting to look pretty pissed, even though they're still kind of on the fence about whether or not they can actually win this fight. When you hear a ding sound and the elevator opens and the vampires that were escorting Freddy have arrived, and they rush out to aid their friends. And they're like, "Hey, what's going on? There's a big old fight going on? Yeah." And then they're all going to attack Sierra. But first, how much damage did you get?
Oh, I didn't send the. Sorry.
Nope. Another 2 swarms. So another 10 vampires rush out of the elevator.
17.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough to like cause one vampire to just sort of fall to the ground and start slowly burning. Well, this is great because I'm now going to roll 6 attacks against Sierra. Does a 20 hit?
Nope.
Even though you're not bracing anymore?
Yeah.
How about a 25?
That hits.
Okay. Take 11 points of slashing damage and make a strength saving throw. Okay, you succeed. Two of these swarms of vampires just immediately rush from the elevator going after you, and then that does bolster the rest of them. They're just sort of climbing on you, scratching at you, not doing a whole lot at the moment. 22?
Nope.
Dang. That's a 1. The 4 burning vampires near Joshua just sort of trip over each other and land in one big burning fire, crushing one of the vampires underneath. So now there's just 3 flaming vampires left now. And that's another one. So I think as the 10 vampires coming from the elevator just jump onto Sierra, they stomp in the heads of their fellow brethren, knocking one of the groups of vampires prone. Johnny, it is your turn.
Okay, I think you
You have no idea what's going on. Hey, Ron. Hey, Billy.
Mark, hey, Phil. Okay. Go at him one more time. No. Okay, for 2-weapon fighting, even though I haven't attacked with my action, I do my bonus action to attack.
You want to use your bonus action to change weapons?
No, my bonus is like a drop sword and just punch him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just make an unarmed strike, I guess. Yeah, you can drop your weapon as a free action. Actually, you can stow a weapon as a free action. It would be if you wanted to draw a weapon as a free action, you'd have to drop one of your weapons. You can either stow or draw a weapon, but not both.
Go.
Okay.
Wait.
Alright.
I still have advantage?
Yes, because he's prone. Oh wait, I didn't make him go last turn.
Oh.
That's okay. I think he would have tried to grapple you. Let's do that real quick. Roll a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that roll strength. 23. Which rank?
It's actually a tie, which tie
What?
goes to attacker? Okay, so I think he does grapple you.
You can just roll again.
Okay, let's just roll again then.
Okay.
Yeah, since this isn't actually an attack roll, it's a contest.
13 for the...
Yeah, alright. So he's still prone. Everything I said is true up to this point. Continue with your turn. He's just
Yes,
like
I missed
on the
that.
floor without a head, just sort of grasping up at you, and you're just like kicking away his hands.
Yes, so I missed both of that one. Oh well. So
Okay.
why are we... Wait, what floor are we on now?
He's still prone. I don't know how many attacks you've done at the moment.
No, like what floor are we on?
Base level, right next to the vault. I said
Okay.
the vault door is still open. You guys landed on top of the vampire that came to check things. The platinum golem is looking out through the open doorway. Just completely emotionless, but just looking at you like, what's going on?
So are we inside the vault or we outside?
No,
just
you're outside the vault looking through the door. The door to the vault is open. That vampire opened it to look inside, and then you squashed it.
I don't want both in there.
Oh, you want to throw... Do you want to throw the mob boss inside? At the golem?
Sure.
Okay. Let's make another contest. I'll give you advantage since he's technically blinded because he doesn't have a head. Actually, I'll give myself disadvantage. How about that? I got a 10. Okay, yeah. So you just grapple him, and with your restricted movement, you're able to move him over there, and then you can just like kick him inside. I'm gonna roll to see if the golem recognizes him. It does not. So the golem just immediately starts pummeling this guy, just like bouncing him around the chamber. If he had a head, he would just be making sounds like "oh ah, oh ah." Do you want to just close the vault door now? I'll let you do that as a free action.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the golem just rips him apart and gets blood everywhere. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oh, actually, at the start of the round, Holgear, I will actually give you a choice, Holgear. I would like to introduce something new to this combat, but I will let you decide if you would like to go before or after I do this thing. Would you like to do something before I mess with your steez, or would you like to react to what I'm about to do?
I'll react because I didn't have anything in particular planned.
Okay. I just wanted to ask, in case you did have something planned.
I gotcha.
As you guys are having this combat, the sounds inside have been relatively loud until the point where there's a few less vampires and they're less organized and stopped talking, and the screaming has also died down. Now you hear the sounds outside as there is just clattering and yelling and screaming. And then suddenly the entire wall bursts open. And you watch as two massive claws start flying through the air, each one holding a vampire, one of them more mauled than the other. And you watch as this massive claw just completely clamps through a vampire, severing it into two pieces. And as these pieces of wood and gold and glass are flying through the air, everything suddenly starts to slow down. And a wave of force washes everyone in the room. I need Joshua, Sierra, and Holgear to both make me strength, charisma, constitution, and wisdom saving throws.
Oh, the whole spectrum.
Yes.
Everything
And I'm going
but
to
intelligence
explain
and
what these
dex.
are. The constitution is poison, the charisma is fear, and the wisdom is a charm effect. So if you have advantage on those, you may. I will also say that these are auras, so while you are inside of them, you will have this effect constantly. So there is an initial effect that if you do want to use your rolls to save against them, the initial effect is worse than the constant effect. But basically, I'm letting you know that they are auras because if you cast like a spell on your spell self, like dispel magic, that will only last for 1 round. Just sort of explaining the mechanics of this for you as to what's about to happen. As the Usul crab flies through the air, you can see that the obsidian golem of Joshua's is piloting it. Just not really sure how to completely control it. But is barreling through the room and then enter slow motion as you watch as a figure, a disgusting, unsightly creature, lumbers into view. One of the Baraki, covered in spines like a twisted amalgamation of sea urchins and spiny fish. You watch as spikes slowly extend, piercing through its mucus-like skin, each end dripping with a poisonous liquid. You feel sickened, as though just looking at these spines fills your body with a terrible sickness, until you realize the venom dripping from each spike is slowly lofting into the air, creating a toxic miasma that surrounds this creature. What did everyone get for their Constitution saving throw?
The highest save I got was a 16. I don't know if that's gonna save me.
Well,
I got
for
a
Constitution?
17.
Charisma.
We're just doing the Constitution saves at the moment.
Oh, 8. Or, no, sorry. 14. 14 for con.
That does not save.
Figured as much.
What did Joshua get?
For Constitution,
Yes.
17.
That does succeed. Sierra, what did you get for your con save?
I don't know if it matters, but I'm immune to poison, disease, and I got a 23.
Oh, okay. If you are immune to poison and disease?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm immune
then
to
this
poison,
this aura
poison,
has no
Managa, and
effect on you.
disease. And I'm immune to disease for being a paladin.
Holgear, you are poisoned, which means that you do have disadvantage on ability checks. Joshua, you are not, but you do feel this sickening miasma that's around you makes the air toxic, and you will start to take some damage at the start of your turn. Next, a terrifying figure slowly skulks into view. Its sharp white fins and flowing flesh are uncomforting to look at. You watch as its pale skin darkens as it drinks from the flesh of a fallen vampire, the blood flowing through its veins, reanimating its rigid body. Its skin flaps in anticipation. Its movements suddenly become quicker and even more disconcerting. Its glowing eyes gaze across the room as it looks for its next victim. What did everyone get for their charisma save?
15.
That is a
I'm
failure.
not there.
This would be Joshua, Sierra, and Holgear at the moment.
Charisma was a 16.
That is also a failure.
Fuck.
My Riz was 24.
Okay, you are not stunned, Joshua, but Holgear and Sierra are. And everyone is also afraid. As long as you are in the aura of this basically lich-like shark man, you are afraid of it. Slinking into your vision, you watch as several tendrils pulsate and grow. They work their way around corners and slowly grow in size and power, wrapping around objects and individuals without them knowing. As soon as you notice them, you realize that they're everywhere, grasping everything, including your very mind. You feel the world start to spin as you float off the ground, and your throat begins to struggle for air, as if everything is suddenly underwater. What did everyone get for their strength saving throw?
Fail.
16.
failure. What did Holgear get?
Nothing even close.
Okay, so also a fail. Joshua?
Which one is this for?
Strength.
Oh, 21.
Okay. Joshua, you are able to understand that this is still air. You are still able to breathe it. But Sierra and Holgear, you start drowning, which means that you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to your constitution score plus 5, I believe. Hold on, let me double check that.
The paper plus 1.
Your con score plus 1?
Yeah.
Okay,
For a minimum of 1 minute.
got you.
Does that also mean I can't cast spells because I believe that I'm going to be drowning?
Only if they require verbal components.
Well, I'm a bard, so most of them.
You can lose a minute if you would like to cast a spell.
That is true.
I will allow that. But for everyone in this chamber, this room is suddenly 0 gravity, and you can float through it as if you are swimming in water. Last to enter the scene, with cracking bones and elongated limbs, a barely humanoid figure slinks into the building. It looks more like a corpse than a creature, its cracking carapace causing unsightly sounds as you can barely look at it. It looms over the room, moving uncomfortably slow, and you all feel its very presence begin to overtake you. You feel your muscles tense in anticipation, waiting in fight or flight mode for it to strike. But it never comes. You can feel your skin flex, tightening more and more until you can barely move. What did everyone get for their wisdom saving throw?
Not enough.
Nope.
11? Holgears just says no.
No.
I know what this game is. I got a 10. I'm not passing nothing.
Alright, Joshua?
This is the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Pretty much.
Joshua, what'd you get for your wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, plague, war, famine.
Actually, I can look. He got a 17, which also fails. So everyone in this chamber is slowed, which means that your speed is halved and you can only perform an action, bonus action, or movement on your turn.
Cripple you guys.
Holgear, you watch as the Barkey make their way into the room, just already covered in viscera from vampires outside that were guarding this building. Hearing your commotion inside, have decided to join the fray. And I think they look over each and every one of you, not really seeing as individuals anymore, but just sort of going into killing mode. And you get the understanding that as long as you stay out of their way, you should be fine. But they are going to rend this place asunder.
This is your time to bail. And get that out.
But Holgear, it is your turn. Oh, hold on. I've got new music. As all this glass and gold shrapnel is floating in the air in slow motion.
I know that song.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
But since I'm slowed, that's it.
That is your turn. Freddy, you are up. What are you doing?
Guess I'll move 15 feet somewhere.
You can only perform an action, bonus action, or movement on your turn.
Oh, or movement. Oh, jeez.
So you cast a spell, and that is your turn. You watch as the bar keys start to spread out through the chamber. I think the first one just like its arms spread out from its body, and all these sorts of spikes extend off of its limbs as it just lunges wildly into a group of vampires, just start stabbing them. And you watch as the vampires, like, thin, pale skin starts to turn green and brown and other various colors as they start to rot from the inside out. And they managed to kill one vampire. And from that, you watch as blood just starts spraying throughout the air, and the shark one just zips up, begins swimming through the air, gulping down all of the blood, entering a frenzy, and also attacking some of the group in front of Sierra. Freddy, what are you doing? Are you still there, Freddy?
Ready. Hello.
I'm
Where's
gonna
my turn?
I'm gonna disconnect him for now and see if he comes back, because he might have fallen asleep or something. Sierra, what are you up to?
I'm pretty sure I'm stunned, so nothing.
Oh, that's right, you are stunned. And then Joshua, you are also stunned. So Johnny, it is your turn. You hear an even more roaring battle above.
I'm 2 floors down. There's no easy way to get up there.
I'll say that if you make an athletics check, you can attempt to climb, or basically jump, because you're a vampire. You've got an enhanced jump. Athletics or acrobatics, I will allow.
Instead, like, I'm right at the front door of the vault.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run inside the vault, see if I can find anything useful.
You see a bunch of different, from the doorway you can see that it's all just like, mostly platinum pieces in like various drawers and chests and whatnot. There's also some rubies and diamonds and other precious gems.
It's not useful. It
I
could
mean,
be.
It's all valuable. You do know that some spells require precious gems like these to be able to cast, such as Revivify.
Nothing I can use right now. Do knife right now. Can I use the updraft right now? Just like launch myself up.
If you want to enter into the vaults, you are going to be contesting the space of the Platinum Golem. The rest of the space down here in the basement is various other like crates and stuff. There's probably other precious artifacts in here and whatnot, but you'd only be able to open basically one chest at a time as an action, because we're in combat at the moment.
Okay.
So this would be a very slow investigation process.
I'll wait for that. I'll come back that later on. And I'm going to use updraft to just like stand where the hole, like the 2 holes were, and just come straight up.
Oh, that's true. You have a flying speed with that thing.
Yeah, I'm like Superman, jump my way up.
Okay. Yeah, because I think with your helm of intelligence or whatnot, it doesn't actually do anything. So you might as well unattune from it and attune to the updraft or something. So yeah, you can fly up. Yeah, you're in the main floor. I would like you to make a Wisdom, Charisma, Constitution, and Strength saving throw now, please.
So, Wisdom, Constitution, Charisma, and Strength.
Correct.
Okay. So, Constitution. 20 for the Constitution.
All right. You are not poisoned, but you do feel the toxic nature of the air around you. Although, are you also resistant or immune to poison and disease as a vampire? I think you are resistant.
I'm only resistant to necrotic.
Okay.
But does the champion flavor give me resistance, or is it magical?
This is technically a magical effect.
And for strength. 18 for strength.
Okay. You are not choking, but you are in 0 gravity now.
And 21 for charisma.
Okay, you are not stunned, but you are afraid of the shark man.
What was the wisdom value?
Wisdom was the last one.
Yay. Okay, yo. And 6 for wisdom.
Okay, you are also slowed. So I'll say that because you enter your turn here, you can either do an action or a bonus action. Since you have already used your movement, I will allow that.
Okay.
You are currently above the hole. You can't do anything else. So you're not near anybody at the moment. But if you have a ranged thing, you can do.
Yeah, I would say that he's near to me because I should go take like a lot of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my action, I'm going to cast. That's the thing I got right now. On Whole Year, Sierra, and Joshua, I'm gonna cast Bless on all.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. By the way, do we make any saves at the end of our turns?
No. While you are in the aura,
shit.
this will be ongoing.
Oh, that sucks.
So basically,
What's the range on the aura?
This entire chamber. Just
fuck.
for a general, it's like 60 foot. But they're like right next to you guys.
Oh, so that was basically useless.
Yeah.
That sucks for me.
Yeah, they've basically just busted in through this entire thing and now going after the vampires right next to you guys. And you guys can see outside that like people have like stopped and are like looking in kind of like vague interest. They don't think that like there's like a citywide attack going on. They probably think that this is like some sort of mob takeover or whatever, that you guys are just like riding against this business or maybe trying to like fight for supremacy or whatnot. So there are like people that are like, oh, this is kind of interesting because there's like nothing else going on here.
It's just their flavor of degeneracy happening right now.
Basically, yes. At the top of the round, the poison barkeep starts stabbing and rends another vampire in asunder. And you can actually see that it's like the shark man and the sea urchin man that are mostly doing the ones that are attacking, while the tentacled octopus guy is just sort of lurking and like grabbing onto things without really needing to like move up to them at all. And then the final like skeleton guy is just sort of like standing there menacingly, waiting for something to come at him. But yes, one horde of vampires is defeated in front of you, Sierra. So now there are just there's just 4 hordes of 5 left, and then there's like 3 flaming vampires near Joshua.
Oh my.
But it is Holgir, your turn. Oh, Holgir, I'll say this. The Usul crab has touched down at this point and is like, I think it's like seeing you, is like maneuvering over to you, seeing that you're kind of struggling a little bit. If you want it to do something, it can.
I almost wonder if we should just clear out and let them fight this out.
I mean, if you guys want to.
Yeah, they're having their boss fight. They're just eating everybody.
Freddy is upstairs, and Havelock has been taken somewhere else as well.
That's with us. Like,
They can take care
yeah.
of themselves, though.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take what movement I can towards the Usul.
Okay. Actually, I'll say with this, the Usul like sort of swings around and allows you to quickly access its hatch. And while you are inside of the Usul, you are protected from these Poros.
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, you would have taken 6 points of poison damage.
That sucks.
But now you are safe from that effect.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and, if I have enough movement to get to the pilot seat, I will.
Yeah. That'll be your movement. So you still have your action and bonus action now.
Okay, who's piloting this right now?
The obsidian golem that was just kind of like
Right.
pressing forward on the controls, not really knowing how to operate it super well.
Okay, I'll slap him on the shoulder, say "Good job, Bob," and kind of shove him out of the way.
Okay, yeah, he'll move over to the seat managing the claw controls.
Good job, Leonardo da Vinci. I'm gonna go ahead and try and dash towards somebody who looks like they're getting absolutely wailed on by the auras at the moment.
I think Joshua is faring a little bit better than Sierra and Johnny. So it's kind of like a 50-50 between them.
Yeah, I would say that the worst aura, the one that would damage me, doesn't affect me. So better pick Johnny.
Yeah, that's true. Sierra is like resistant to the damage, the toxic damage over time. So it's just sort of like limiting game mechanics that's affecting everyone else.
In character, I think I'm just gonna see that she is currently massive and
Yeah,
not
bigger
try
than the
and
Uso
get
itself.
her.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run over to pilot over to Joshua to hopefully get him in there.
Okay. Yeah, Joshua, do you want to climb aboard or just sort of like on top of it?
I'll climb aboard.
Okay, so you'll actually get inside?
Is there room?
Yeah, there's room.
Yeah. It's basically
Alright,
a
yeah, get in
submarine.
there.
Big crab
Oh.
submarine.
For some reason, I was thinking it had like Titans from Titanfall kind of size. I don't know.
Oh no,
You,
much
you know
bigger.
have you guys seen Atlantis?
Yeah.
You know
The
that like
animated
big,
one, right?
big crab thing at the beginning of the movie? It sort of looks like that, but it's more sizable. It's like the size of
size. A bus.
what's that? A bulldozer. It's like the size of a bulldozer. It would like comfortably fit like 7 humanoids. But yeah. You guys can see that outside Gargamel and Lican are still fighting vampires on the street. Gargamel's just like grabbing them and like basically divine smite claws, just like tearing through them.
Damn, look at him go.
Lican has like 3 vampires speared on his horn and throws them across the street. Yeah, Sierra, what do you want to do on your turn?
I'm probably sure. missed step towards the ceiling near the elevator.
You want to move near the elevator?
Yeah, I have missed step because of weightage at
Oh.
the last level.
Okay.
So I'm teleporting to the ceiling. And
Yeah,
hopefully out of
suddenly the
aura.
kaiju disappears from view. Actually, I think you probably like turn into water and like whoosh over there near the elevator.
And if I'm out of the aura, yeah, I think I can teleport 60 feet.
Yeah, I guess you're outside of the aura now. Sure.
I'm going to like open one of the doors on the higher floors.
I think the elevator
doors
wouldn't be
ready.
60 feet away. I think it would only be like 50 feet. Because it's like at the center and you guys like aren't at the very edge of the building. But I understand what you're going for. So you can either be at the elevator or you can be outside of the aura. What do you want to do?
I want to be at the elevator.
Okay.
And for the next rounds, I would just like open up and try to find Freddy up there.
Okay. The doors are still open, and they kind of like look busted open. You don't know if the elevator actually works anymore. It kind of looks like it's slammed down here. But you are over there, and it's just like one big car that basically goes up and down in the center of this building. Joshua, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Oh.
inside the giant crab.
Hold on a second. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. You want some more?
I'm joking. Joking.
How long can you hold your breath for?
Stabs him in the chest.
I always forget the rules for breath.
What's your Constitution modifier? Let's take a look. Your con is +1, so you can hold your breath for 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is like
Ooh.
6 rounds, I think? How many?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's 12 rounds. I'm not wait. So every round is 6 seconds.
No. Wait. Yes.
I'm looking it up. So what are you gonna
All right.
do?
I'm gonna hold my breath and hop into the
Okay.
crab van.
It's like 20 rounds.
Yeah, 20 rounds. You can hold your breath for 20 rounds. So you're good.
God damn.
Even with just a +1 modifier. Yeah. Because, yeah, rounds are basically bullet time.
I always forget that. Cause
Yeah,
like,
literally, Johnny just ran over and Omni slashed the one guy. Just boo, 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 boo. But like Superman, like multi-punch, where he just like kept punching him through floor.
Or like when he has like his ultimate where he just punches into the air.
All right. Yeah, Joshua. We can say that like using your movement, you can just get inside the Usul, no problem. Anything else you wanted to do?
No, I can't think of anything else.
Okay. All right, but you are now outside the aura, so you can do what you would like now. It is now the vampire's turn, and there's not really anything else of interest to really attack since, well, Sierra's gone, so I think they're just gonna go after the Baraki. And they roll terribly. So yeah, they're basically like falling apart, scattering. They're not even hordes anymore, or swarms. They're just like kind of scattering at the moment. And like all the tentacles are like tripping them up and dragging them back to be massacred. Johnny, you are up.
Yeah, so Tira's gone. Holger looks in the thing. He
Holger and Joshua are in the crab.
yeah, and where's Kara?
Near the elevator.
At the elevator.
Yeah, so everyone's gone pretty much. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back down to the base floor, try to run to the vault, look for anything before I go back to the elevator.
Sorry, what was that?
So I'm gonna use so basically using updraft. I'm using its movement, but fly back down to the base floor,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my actual movement if I can do that.
No. You can't use an item's movement and your movement. The item gives you a movement of flying.
Okay, yeah, so I'm so how far down is the base floor?
Using your fly movement, you can get all the way back down.
Okay, but when I will get into the room,
Yes. Because each floor is like 15 feet. So I'll say that you have like a little bit of movement if you wanted to move into the vault, but you
I'll
won't
do
be
that.
able to move out. You would have to end your turn in the vault.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm close enough to the gold.
Golem's gonna look at you.
Am I close to it?
Yes.
I'm going to pull out Fallacious and strike it.
Oh, okay.
The perfect subject for this.
Yep, it is a construct. So it takes double damage.
Okay. Do I have advantage or no?
No, it just takes double damage.
Okay, if that first hit misses, second hit still misses. That still misses. Wait, no, 17 hit.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay, and the other one for a
It has
12
an
and a 30.
AC of 6. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, roll... What was it again? 60,
you said-
12?
68.
68.
$29.
Okay. Yeah, you... What part of it are you striking?
Since I have no knowledge of enchantment, I'll try to strike the like dead in the center. If I think that's where it's like the core of it would be.
Okay. Yeah. You absolutely hit it dead center, and it shatters apart into thousands of platinum pieces. And then you watch as it starts to reform again from the various platinum pieces still in the vault.
Okay. And that'll be my turn. That was all day my attack.
Okay.
Wait,
I think it's going to attack you next. Does a 20 hit?
it certainly does.
Make
Wait, no, wait,
Make a strength saving
Shield.
throw.
No, never mind. Shield.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wheels back like a massive fist and just slams against a magical shield as its humongous fist just sort of scatters into platinum pieces. Top of the round, Holger, what are you doing? It definitely looks like the battle in here has definitely started to game set match Baraki or eating everything.
Yeah, this isn't much of a battle. This is a slaughter at this point.
Basically.
Baraki are cleaning up, so I'm gonna. Is there anybody else who needs a ride up to the upper levels?
Johnny is downstairs. But Joshua and Sierra are. Joshua's in with you. Sierra's by the elevator.
Sierra's got it covered. I'll head down towards the vault.
Okay. I'll say if you just sort of like pilot it over near the hole, you can just fall all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you land at the bottom of the pit, and that's your movement. But you can.
Would it be an action to claw grab?
Yes, it would. I was just gonna say you wouldn't be able to dash with this thing.
Ah, never mind then. Also, if possible, I'd like to stay outside of this vault, so that way the gold doesn't target the boat.
Okay. I would say that you would have enough reach to try and grab Joshua if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I can be from outside the vault and reach in and grab him, sure.
Okay. I'll roll that since it's technically him using it. I assume Joshua, you are resisting,
Johnny?
or Johnny. You want to be
yeah.
in the vault. You still have shield up, so.
Yeah, I'll resist.
Unfortunately, that is a 26 versus AC.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay, yeah, you don't take any damage, but you are definitely like. Actually, I don't think he's smart enough, so you are gonna take some damage. Okay, you only take 7 points of crushing damage as a giant claw just sort of like reaches in through the door, grabs you, and pulls you back.
No.
And you are currently grappled. Sierra, what are you doing?
I'm sweeping up the elevator shaft.
Should we just drop out of initiative at this point?
Yeah,
Because I would pretty much just follow Sierra.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I guess Johnny and Holgear, you can talk to each other, because Johnny wants to do this thing, and Holgear's like, let's group back up.
I mean, nobody communicated any of that with me. I was just grabbing somebody and going, because this place got nasty.
Well, I guess you can have that conversation now. Johnny, what was your reason for being in the vault?
I was trying to use like anything, like any like artifact or anything, any magic item that would be useful.
Oh no, I already swept it. I got what was already useful. Everything in there was cursed. It was
Okay.
bait. I got this really fancy, really enchanted hairbrush and an hourglass that's not. It doesn't have too many grains in it, so it's not an actual hourglass, but they're both magical, and I'll identify them when we get a chance.
Okay.
I
So,
would say that with both of y'all's knowledge, you would be able to understand that all of the platinum inside the vault are cursed to become animated and attack anyone that tries to steal it. So that's the situation.
Yeah, it was a bait.
Right. Not like if you touch the platinum that you will be cursed with something, but the platinum itself is has a magic enchantment to animate it and attack
The
anyone
money
that
will
tries to
try
take
to
it.
kill you.
Yes.
No, really destroy that thing. You probably would have to literally break every single platinum piece.
It could be interesting if maybe we could get one big, like, crucible and just melt it all down in one go, but I don't think that's viable.
Or even if you did do that, would the magic still be on all of those pieces? We put like one really hot blob of metal.
Yeah, you could try to either defeat the golem or dispel the magic on all of the platinum.
I don't have that many spell slots, Chief.
That'd take
No,
a
I meant
few
like
months.
if you do dispel magic on the vaults, you would have to roll high enough.
Yeah, I don't have,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't
I
have
don't
that
have
much.
that spell prepared.
Neither do I. No, you're on that level.
Time to go
Anyway.
to the journey's end and do a long rest.
Bye.
Nah. We got kicked out of there, remember?
Oh no.
For spawning a monster inside, but you can you can go back.
Okay.
How kind.
Yeah,
Good thing
I'm
this
following
time.
Kira. I assume we're gonna go up. I do have one question though. How far up the elevator shaft do we get before this weird little zero gravity thing wears off?
Probably like a floor or two, because again, it's like just an aura of the octopus guy.
Oh, okay.
I tried to. But you said Freddy was on the 13th floor?
I don't think I designated a specific floor.
My idea was going up and opening the doors until we find Freddy.
Okay. I'm
Do
gonna
I
message
have
Freddy.
anything for locating?
So I'll just.
Oh, I've got locate creature, but I've only got one 4th level spell slot left.
Do you have an attunement slot for the compass?
I think Havelock has it at the moment.
Oh, that's right. I would allow him to give it back to you if you wanted to use it.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take 10 minutes to attune to it while he's getting eaten alive by a golden room.
It would only take a moment, because of how
okay.
this, yeah. Basically, it does take an attunement slot, but it doesn't attune the normal way. It's like an action to attune to it. Because you're basically
Gotcha.
like casting the spell to be like, take me to this thing. He is on the 17th floor.
Yikes. How do we climb that high if we don't have the 0G?
The Usul crab can climb.
Oh, sick. Never mind.
Yeah. You would have to basically bust through the elevator, because the elevator could not fit the Usul crab, but if you just bust the cab out of the way, you could just climb up the shaft.
Oh, I figured the shaft was already open for us. But yeah, if we have to get...
It's on its way there, basically. As you guys start climbing up the elevator shaft, you can feel the building actually start listing a little bit.
That's not a good sign.
I'm not exactly sure how to progress at this point without Freddy, so would you guys like to stop it here for the night, or is there any other options that you would like to take at this point?
I would be content with stopping here because I have an appointment like 6 hours.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Let's go ahead and stop it here for tonight.